Hello.
So,
Can you
like,
hear me back
that's your mic.
Yeah, you can hear me back here pretty well.
I mean,
talk.
You can hear you? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Is
for
it
sure.
okay?
Conrad sounds a little more, I don't know, like more direct.
yeah.
Less
Well, I
kinda
mean, I also
interference.
have the freaking,
Dude, the wind doesn't really bother it at all. Dude, that's crisp.
yeah,
You
no.
can hear that very well.
Well, the wind, yeah, thank God for dead cat socks, huh?
Yeah.
Input 1 and 2 level. All right, here,
Dude,
say
this
something,
is
boys.
pretty satisfying, having a conversation like this.
Oh, how's it feeling in there? Is it feeling good?
I'm just reading the levels, like,
Do you want me to just come closer and just keep talking? And just
Yeah.
That's
back
really
up a little
crisp.
bit?
When we come up here, yeah,
Just gotta lean up.
that's what I mean when I say it's like,
Okay.
if we got something to set this on, like that trash can there.
Yeah.
The
Bring,
ASMR.
you can bring that trash can up here. Oh, I pressed the button on the side.
Okay. Turn shit up.
Dude, that's satisfying. Like, you gotta hear this.
Let me see this.
That's a great way to have a conversation.
Yeah, now talk, like, so you can sort of...
So I can hear myself a little
Yeah,
bit?
that's
Okay,
it.
that actually sounds
I
really
got
good.
one pointed, like, that way, and then one pointed that way.
Yeah.
So there's like two things in there?
Yeah. Underneath
Okay.
his hair.
But, like, look, you
That's
can
nice.
hear it all the way back here.
Lean back a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that
it's-
sounds
it's
good.
still-
hear it all the way back there. I just don't want to, like, have to... I don't want to edit this any more than I have to.
Are you getting my dirty foot in the background picture?
Yes.
Nice. You gotta know what's going on.
All right, boys. This is episode, I'm not totally sure, of Bachelor Science. We are at an undisclosed location on top of a balcony in a place.
In a foreign country.
Who's all here tonight? Today.
You know, we got the host.
That's me. Yep, I'm
Yeah.
Conrad. I'm doing a podcast now because you can't just do one fucking thing. You gotta, you know.
I mean, you can, but not if you want to
gotta
make money.
Well, yeah, no, you gotta have every job. CNN. Yeah.
Connie 6 jobs.
That's right. You look like a pilot wearing those things.
Really? I feel like a pilot.
I'm gonna take a picture of that.
I feel like I'm about to crash this thing.
I'm thinking about, yeah, just putting all this on YouTube with still pictures of my silly buddies. Yeah. So shit, we just did a gig last night, Knoll, Missouri, Shadow Lake. Shout out.
Mhm.
What a goofy venue that was. It's very DIY, which I like, but there's stuff about DIY that I don't like. Like, for example, like the venue was this giant. It looked like it used to be like a marina or something. It looked like George's without walls, right?
Okay.
And it was hot as fuck. And I'm waiting until the mosquitoes are coming in. They never came, you know.
Not once.
No, they didn't, which was nice. But like, anytime they kicked the fan on to like cool the place down, you'd see the fucking fan swaying, like a little bit.
Wait, so this was just like some kind of open venue that people were going to? With a stage or what?
Well, there was like a funnel where you could like charge people a ticket, you know. And
But it was
actually, I'm
outside.
currently talking to the booker about like the economics of that show, because he told me that he sold you know 10 tickets or 100 tickets at $10.
Yeah.
That's $1,000. And if you whack it up, you know, evenly, which isn't what you normally do, but if you did that, you know, then the cut that I got would not be that.
Yeah.
So I'm currently like trying to like have a conversation with him without making him feel a certain type of way. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've
You need
had
to
to-
make a Facebook group and just start bad mouthing them.
No. What you do, no, because I don't know. I've had to shake people down for my other job before. What you do is you just go in there and you try to be understanding. Be like, hey, tell me a story. Like, all right, so like once upon a time, there's this guy that owed us money for bongs, you know, and it was like I think it was like $1,400, and so I go to his shop, and I'm like, hey, dude, how are things going? He's like, oh, man, life's really rough, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay. Wow, I mean, are you aware that, you know, you have this outstanding balance? He's like, yeah. He's like, all right, well, I'm not here to break your knees or nothing, but, you know, tell me a story. Tell me that you're not smoking meth. And he's like, actually, my ex-wife currently is smoking meth. All the money went to the lawyer, and
He's like,
I was
"Would
like,
you like
oh,
some meth
okay, all
instead?"
right, yeah, right. Well,
I can pay you in meth.
well, dude, okay, so like, did you hear in the news about how that dispensary, that marijuana dispensary out in Spiro, got busted for selling meth out of the store?
What? No,
Yeah.
I didn't hear about this.
No, that happened. It made national news. It was like, I don't know, before the pandemic. And
Dude, where at? Where's Spiral, Missouri?
It's like Spiro, Oklahoma is like, it's a little bit outside of Fort Smith. Like it's a super duper rural, and it's in I think it's in LaFleur County, which is like the poorest county in Oklahoma, which is the least educated state in the union. Like it's a crazy fucking place. Like if I go and hang out at a dispensary there, it's not uncommon to see like some guy talking about getting his hate tattoos lasered off, which is kind of like progress, you know.
Yeah, some
They're
dirty
they're
people.
way far behind. Well,
As
I
you
mean,
should.
right, but when that dispensary gets busted for selling meth, I'm like, oh yeah, I know that guy. That checks out. Like, I used to do this story on stage, but like one time I had this customer call me, and he's like, hey Conrad, you know, I no longer work at the store. I just divorced my wife of 26 years. I just took a bottle of Xanax, you know.
Would you like to buy meth?
And he was like, we get there, but like, he's just like, I'm so sad. I was like, oh shit, you know, Jay, it sounds like you're driving right now. I'm gonna leave that to you.
Ooh.
So then I called Suicide Hotline, and they're like, Suicide Hotline, what's your deal? And I was like, it's not my deal. It's my friend. He's in trouble, you know. All I have is a phone number and a zip code. And they're like, you're gonna have to call dispatch. It's like, call dispatch? The cops? I want my friend to live, right?
Does this story end happy or sad?
It ends happy.
Okay. And then he ran into.
So this phone call with Suicide Hotline was so troubling that I went right to bed, and didn't think about it. The next day, like before going to open mic, I was in Fort Smith. I called the guy, and yeah, he picked up the phone right away. It was like, hey Conrad, and I was like, Jay, what the fuck, dude? Last night it sounded like you were certainly gonna die. What the hell happened? He's like, yeah, I was ODing on meth, or no, I was ODing on Xanax. I was ODing on Xanax, but I just smoked some meth and pulled myself out of it. And I was like, wow, meth saves.
It's a miracle drug.
Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy.
We need medical meth.
Yeah, well we do.
Oh
we
yeah,
have it.
yeah. Adderall.
Yeah. There's always a shortage.
Mhm.
It's very popular. Yeah.
Have you guys ever done Adderall?
Oh yeah, totally, dude. You
Couple
ever
times.
played solitaire for 5 hours straight?
I did it one time when I was drunk. I didn't really feel it.
That's not a great time to do it.
Yeah.
No.
I was just like, fuck it, I'll take an Adderall.
Because what would happen is like I would take Adderall and then I'd drink on top of it, and then eventually like you could drink more on Adderall, and eventually like the pill just falls out, you know, like there's no more Adderall, and now
Yeah.
you're like triple chocolate drunk, puking, and just, you know, just sloppy things.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my experience. See, if I'd gotten into comedy when I was still doing that, I don't know that people would still talk to
You'd
me.
be at the top right now.
I mean, yeah, right.
What was going on in your guys' lives to drive you to comedy?
Well, I was watching a bunch of specials and smoking pot all day, and there was an open mic across the bike path from where I lived. So
Nomads Trailside?
yeah, and then I got
Oh my
involved
God,
with that.
The birth of a legend at
Yeah.
Nomads.
Yeah, it's like listening to Joey Diaz podcast. Get off the couch, cocksucker.
Yeah.
You know.
That would get you off the couch.
Well, what it was like, I don't know, after doing shit like, you know, aforementioned experiments on myself, right? Like, you know, find myself at like 23, 24, broke, thinking like, fuck, I'm so broke. I hope I'm not like this forever, you know? And then I got involved with this comedy thing, and that went good for like a year, and then I was homeless for like a week.
Damn.
And then ever since then, everything's been pretty good.
Wait, did you just jump off and do comedy full time?
No, that'd be insane. No, what happened
How'd
was
you end
is,
up homeless?
well, I moved in with this Saudi guy who accused me of stealing his off-brand Aldi Red Bulls.
They're always pointing fingers.
And I had been stealing them, but what happened was like I bought a case, you know, to replenish his, and then had one of the 4 on the way. So by the time I put the case in the fridge, he thought it was his, with one of them missing out of it.
Dude, the old Patrick in a chocolate bar situation.
Yep.
You ate my chocolate bar. Can you kick that?
That's
ball
basically
over
what it
here?
was, dude. And then he fucking changed the locks on the apartment. I'm not totally sure if he's legally allowed to do that, but I wasn't about to like have a relationship with this person, so
Were
I'm
you
just
on
like,
the lease?
get the fuck out of there. No, I wasn't on the lease.
Oh,
Yeah.
they'll get you.
Yep. So then I called the police. They're like, "Is there anything illegal in the house?" And I was like, "Well, it'd be pretty fucking stupid for me to call the cops on myself.
Yeah. Just mention that he's Middle East.
I just want people to be there, make sure nothing crazy happens, because
And you called the cops?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like I roll up in my white Buick like to his place with a bunch of police behind me. Yep. That was fun.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy that. That's why I ended up living in like Siloam. That's because it was like the first place that opened up, and it was like stupid cheap, like retarded cheap, like a little too cheap,
What is that? What kind of cheap is that?
like under $500.
This is under $500.
This is under $500.
I pay $450 a month, bro.
Yeah. Do you have a roommate?
Yeah, my
Oh,
brother.
okay. All right. Yeah. Well, that's not $400.
We take our ice baths right there.
You have a 9. Oh, okay. How many square feet?
I would guess
950.
600.
Okay. 600. Okay. So you're
Maybe.
paying-
What's
I don't
more
know.
than
That's a pretty good ballpark, wouldn't you say?
I'd say about like 750, 800.
It looks like
Okay,
800.
what are you, some kind of real estate?
Well, I'm
You're
like
like, actually.
I have like a one-bedroom apartment. It's like 600. I'm like, this is quite a bit bigger.
Okay. He's bringing logic, more logic.
This is a really
Yeah.
Caucasian conversation.
3 Caucasian guys. What do you expect?
Yeah, we're just over
Three
here
honks
like, how
on a
much
porch.
do you think this would cost to buy right now?
The land or the
I want to get
buildings?
into some investing opportunities.
Yeah, I was just telling Blake, it's like, dude, I don't want to be broke forever. Like, I can't
So what is your plan? What do you got going on?
figure out. Well, okay, get skills,
What is skills?
save money, and then probably start a business.
What is both? I need like metrics on all of those. You need to have well-defined goals.
Right.
So like, what skills are you talking about?
All the production stuff that goes into doing something like this or a show, live production, home production, studio, what have you.
Yeah.
And like figure out how to, I don't know. I mean, it started off as me bitching about being the only comedian in town that owned a microphone. And then I found out that I could plug it into other things too. I mean, that's where that's at.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know. If I didn't have my day job, I could spend more time painting. If I had paintings to offer, at
Yeah.
these goofy bar shows I've been
He's wanting
doing.
to do paintings with his comedy, like how artists or comedians sell stuff after their shows. He's
That'd
wanting
be
to sell
dope
like,
right there.
pieces.
Well, I know another guy who does that. Aaron Scarborough out of Kansas City. He paints that shit like by hand. I don't know. I do something a little different. Stencils and shit.
Can you paint?
Not like super good. I can make something look cool.
Worth money?
Yeah. That's how I got my bed.
You sold a piece of art to get your bed?
Yeah. Have I not showed you this before?
No, show me.
Alright,
Is
cool.
it the boat
Yeah, it's
one?
the boat.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
was well
that was
done.
what I traded for the.
How much did you sell it for?
Well, I mean, I traded it for a bed.
Oh, you traded it. I got
Yeah,
you.
I was helping a friend move. Yeah, because people, just like with comedy, aren't willing to pay shit for anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. You sort of have to, like, eat shit for the better part of a decade before you can monetize one part of it.
So what's the rebound story? How'd you go from being homeless to having your job now?
Well, I don't know what the statute of limitations is on it, but, like, let's say that a friend gave me a package of contraband, and I distributed it while I was couch surfing. And then in that, in about a week and a half, I was able to save enough money for the deposit on this other place.
Damn.
Yeah. And I don't know. Shit got weird, and then I ended up being like this kid's like accidental legal fund. Like packages just kept coming in and stacking up in my fucking apartment, and that was not cool.
Yeah.
Because what had happened was, like this kid was involved with, he had hobbies, right? Like one of his hobbies involved like AR-15s, right? And if you want to make those into something illegal, you know, there's a modification that you can make. Well, selling that part is highly illegal. And just like with customs and stuff like that, people just change the name on the product. You know, you're not selling a rebound trigger, you're selling a novelty wall hanger. And the DEA or the FBI or the fucking, I don't know, pick a alphabet, ATF, you know, whenever they seize like an illegal
AT&T.
business, they'll continue doing business with those guys for like a month and then collect all those guys. So like, once upon a time, it rains and this guy's storage in his basement floods. So he brings it up to his living room to dry, and then the UPS guy comes by with his novelty wall hanger, escorted by a bunch of blacked out Suburbans. And then this guy had to go, you know, run, you know, live in a hut in the middle of fucking nowhere for a while. So that was weird. Good times.
That's gonna be cool though.
But yeah. The other thing that was kind of cool is like, you know, if you're, you know, a young entrepreneur hanging around with a bunch of musicians, like I got a lot of the equipment that I got. It's like the PA that I used for all the open mics. There was a band, and everybody like lived in the same house, and they were all, you know, fucking each other.
Oof.
Right. So, like, by Fleetwood Mac logic, like that's got a shelf life on it, you know. And they got really popular really quick, relatively speaking. Like they're doing gigs out of Georgia's and stuff like that.
Yeah, they were all connected.
Yeah. And and then yeah, everything ended up falling apart. I swoop in there, you know. I'll trade you an ounce for that PA. It's like, deal. We're rich. It's like,
An ounce, wow.
well, yeah, and like I don't know, my cost on that was not a hell of a lot, and it's $200 and some odd unit, and I use it all the fucking time.
Yeah, they probably made $30 off of it.
So I'm saying, if somebody breaks it, like then whatever, that's fine. But
yeah, it's a classic rule: never get high on your own supply.
know when to hold them,
Know when to fold. And don't break Conrad's stuff.
and don't break my shit. Yes. Of course, of the few people that have broken my shit, watching them just spiral out of control on Facebook is kind of satisfying.
You told me about a dude that broke your guitar. What else got broken?
There's a dude who broke a part on my guitar, and then there's another guy who, like, he threw a glass on stage at another performer.
Whoa! When was this?
Like, years ago now.
Oh, years ago?
Well, a year.
Are they still
Less than a year
performing?
ago. No, they moved out to Siloam. They deal blackjack now every once in a while. I'll go talk to
Where'd
them.
it happen at?
Bugsy's.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Be a rowdy in there.
Well,
Dude.
so, like, the full story, the short story is that some asshole was heckling all night, and this first person that fired back got some shit thrown at them. And this is, like, right after Will Smith. So, like, I don't know. The timing was weird. But the longer story is that this guy is, like, getting his wages garnished by, like, child support, working 3 jobs. And on his one night out,
When
you
did
know.
this all come out? Did he
Well,
just,
like,
bust out crying?
That's
He's
why you
like,
gotta get on
I don't know what I'm going through.
No, dude, that's why you gotta get on Facebook, dude. People just dump all their fucking
Oh, you're a
craziness out there.
Facebook crawler.
Well, I
Check
mean,
out people.
100%, dude.
Yeah.
100%.
He's a little internet spider. He's like, what's going on over here?
Yeah, dude. So like,
Some interesting shit going on.
I feel
Yeah, dude.
vibrations in the web.
yes, something's happening. More equipment.
More equipment.
Well, I mean, that's what you gotta do, you know? But no, one time.
Look at that. Small bird fucking with a big bird.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's super common. Big bird's coming in. He's like, where can I get food around here? And the small bird's like, fuck out of here. They just all team up.
My dumpster, bitch.
Dude, there's been a lot of bald eagles around here.
Bald eagles suck.
Why do you say that?
Sound like shit.
Well, like, in Alaska, there's so many bald eagles, and because there's a protected species, like, the
It's
bald
gonna
eagles,
run rampant.
they fuck with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Like, I don't dislike anything about a bald eagle except that it can fly like 75 miles an hour and it has a giant talon.
That's not fun.
That's not great. Yeah.
They can snatch up your kid.
Well, I mean, yeah. Like, what's super cool about having like, somebody's pet with a knife cruising around?
Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's a badass like animal. It's one of those like animals that's like kind of apex predator. Like,
Yeah.
I just like seeing like falcons and bald eagles because it's like, damn, those things are like built to be like, they will fuck shit up.
I can see everything for 100 miles.
Yeah. What do you guys think
Fucking
about orcas?
mouse. Orcas?
Yeah, killer whales.
I think they're probably way more intelligent than we give them credit for.
Oh, for sure.
Like, supposedly whales yodel through the canyons in the bottom of the ocean.
Really?
There's like a communication network. Yeah, they can blast their head beam into this cavernous.
Wow.
And then the closer you are to it, the more you know what's going on.
Whoa.
Now, I have no way to cite that, but it sounds legit.
Yeah.
Bachelor science.
I think orcas are like the apex predator of the ocean.
I think ChatGPT could help us with that one.
Yeah, hit them up.
Yeah.
Orcas are fucking dope though.
Dude, yeah. Have you seen them like fucking with seals and shit? They're just assholes.
I don't know why they don't fuck with people.
Because we're cool.
No.
What do you
Well,
think the land
there's,
apex
like-
predator is?
The land apex predator?
Yeah, because like in the ocean it's the orca.
Probably
What's on land?
the guy with the gun.
The guy with a gun.
Yes. Not like a musket.
You're talking like a minigun.
No, we're talking like no. Well, hold
He
on.
mows through like.
Yeah,
the
Jesse
orca.
Ventura.
Machine
That's who
gun.
it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
Jesse Ventura.
I've got a drone.
Yeah. Probably the guy that can build shit and hide.
Yeah, I mean humans aside, like who's the apex predator?
I think it depends on where you're at too. Because a lot of land isn't connected, so there's a lot of different kind of.
Yeah, it's got to be like a cat or a bear.
I feel like usually it's a big.
Probably a
cat.
big
Oh,
cat. Yeah.
unless- There's a
No,
bear.
polar bear.
Polar
Yeah.
bear?
Polar bear. Yeah, for sure that takes it.
That's definitely it. Of
There's
course,
nothing
moose.
there's nothing bigger than a polar bear.
Moose is not far behind.
Well, moose
Moose
isn't
are
a predator.
Moose are huge.
Yeah. Dude, have you
There's
seen those
nothing fucks
videos
with
of people like
Well-
walking up to them and trying to fuck with them?
That's so stupid, dude.
I know they can kill you.
Well, dude, so like a moose in their natural habitat in Canada. So
Mhm.
Canada, because of the glaciers that just scraped against it for millions of years,
Yeah.
fucking there's not a lot of topsoil, so trees don't like get to root down very far.
I want to try them on.
So
Getting hot, man.
trees only get to root down like 6 inches before they hit a slab of granite, right?
Yeah.
And what happens is like the worst thing that can happen when you're camping out there is that one of these fucking things falls on you for no reason. So a moose, they'll
There's
just
worse ways to go.
they lower their head and they charge forward, and they'll more than often than they'll knock over those trees.
Whoa.
They don't give a fuck. Like they don't give a fuck about trees. Assholes. Yeah, I know. That's not like apex predator. Like they're not out to eat you, but they can kill anything in their neighborhood. Like anything.
Would you put up a moose against a polar bear?
I put up like
Like
5.
an angry moose?
I put up like 3 moose.
3 moose against one polar bear.
Yes.
A moose will stand a shot.
You think 1 moose?
Can get that kick in.
Dude, I don't know. All they have, like,
Are they
all
underwater?
they have are their little, like,
They actually
hooves,
swim
you
quite a
know what I
bit.
mean?
They do. Huh?
All they have to kill are their, like, hooves. I don't think
the
their antlers are sharp.
I feel like
sharp
they can.
enough.
I don't think
can
they need to
swing
be
them
sharp.
things.
Their head, they weigh 1,200 pounds.
Yeah, they're like blunt damage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
but so does the polar bear.
What if you, okay, all right, hold on. What if you got like a tranquil moose? You sharpen its antlers.
You
What?
get a danger moose.
Yeah.
Moose fight.
I'll take the
Untapped
moose.
market.
Yeah, I'll take the moose with the knives on its head over the polar bear.
Yeah, do
but
that.
regular moose versus one polar bear, I don't know, man.
A hungry polar bear, I'm taking that all day.
I think it's second down one.
The
moose.
first moose would charge up and he would just take his leg. And then the rest of the moose would get scared. It's like fucking 3 bodyguards facing John Wick. They're just like, oh fuck!
I think a
They
polar
just
bear
comes
beats a
up.
moose.
"Oh!"
I think if you got multiple mooses, that's a different ballgame.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. But I mean, there's no way to test this hypothesis, I don't think.
We need to buy
ChatGPT.
some baby.
Who would win in a fight?
This needs to be our life goal now. We need to raise these animals to fight.
That seems like a too high a calling for me. Like it seems like we could maybe like get Kenny to maybe raise a moose,
You could do that.
but I don't know about a moose and a polar bear.
It's got to be cold for a polar bear.
Right.
What if we just lure them to the same place? Like we lure 3 moose to the same place as a polar bear,
Yeah,
and then
we
we
just
just
gotta
Nat Geo it. Like we're not there.
Maybe we could go to Churchill, Canada, on the Hudson Bay. That's the polar bear capital of the world.
Is it?
Yeah. And they got moose out there too.
You know you're not supposed to leave your car locked in Alaska because you're supposed to be able to get away from polar bears. Like it's illegal to have your car locked at night.
Huh.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Are you shitting me?
No.
What?
Pull it up, Jamie.
I don't have it here
I
with
thought eagles were. I thought you had to leave
Eagles?
your car. Yeah, you have to leave your car unlocked because of eagles.
No.
Much more.
Eagles. Why would you leave your car unlocked because of an eagle?
Because I don't want to get fucked up by an eagle.
I don't think they would fuck with people. Dude, owls sometimes fuck with people. I've heard about owls like slamming into people.
I can see it. They're fucking spooky.
Yeah. Dude, those guys are like apex predators too.
Owls are too quiet.
Yeah, they can fly silently.
Yep, right into
But
your
they
fucking
can't
windshield.
fly when it's wet.
They're crazy looking. When they're babies, they're like really crazy looking.
You know, turkeys are one of the only birds that can take off from the woods.
Dude, I've heard turkeys are really smart. Like
Huh.
they can hear better than a cat, apparently.
I've also heard that they stare up into the rain until they drown.
Really?
Yes.
I don't think that's.
You don't think that's true?
Well, I heard something about it. I forgot exactly what it was, but it's like something with their anatomy. Like they can like go in some kind of like weird trance where they like have to stay in that position. And sometimes it's raining when that happens.
Huh.
But it can last like a few minutes, I think.
And they just with their neck out.
Heads up.
That's a stupid evolutionary thing.
Yeah.
It's like that tonic immobility with sharks. Like rub their belly and turn them upside down. They can't move.
I've seen
What?
that. Where they tilt them up, yeah, vertically.
They just like rub their nose and then like put them upside down. They can't move.
Yeah, they're hypnotized. You can hypnotize a chicken. And apparently squirrels too. I was watching a TikTok where you can go like this, and squirrels will like come up to you and they'll like just stare at you. They'll like get real close.
I gotta try that. I got a
Huh.
squirrel.
Yeah.
Nah,
Kinda
dude, I don't
lonely.
want to get
We'll go
bitten by
find a
fucking
squirrel.
You get a rabies shot, dude. You got health insurance?
I wouldn't. No.
Trying to
but,
befriend woodland creatures out here, dude.
My woodland critter Christmas. My very own.
It's, we're getting into June, dude.
I know you gotta
Yeah.
start getting ready.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Dude,
take a few
seriously.
months to.
I
you
guess,
know.
yeah, right.
I got a float trip planned on the 3rd. I'm excited.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Are you guys doing any floats? Do you like going on them?
I haven't been on one in a while. I need to this year.
Last float I went on was like minimal planning.
Dude, I would do a comedian float.
That'd be fun as fuck.
That'd be very fun.
I don't
We
know.
can float by that place, Shadow Lake.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, dude, that'd be actually pretty fucking dope.
They have like this thing. It's like right on the river, and they have this like cement walkway like right down to the water. So you can just like if you're floating, just pull up, walk up, get you a beer.
That's cool.
That's dope.
Have you
Terrible
guys ever
for
done the
coffee.
Buffalo?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's great. Horseshoe Bend and all that shit.
Yeah. I probably shouldn't say this on the podcast, but no one was on it when I was floating it. There was literally no one else, and we floated it naked.
I'm not gonna release this until I'm not
Tell
gonna release
everybody.
this until the memory card fills up, so that'll be like 50 episodes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Come out in 10
Yeah.
years. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Still gotta edit the last one.
Yeah.
There's a whole part that I can't use at all because, like, you know, Kyle and your brother were fucking bitching about
A
protein
protein
shakes.
shake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you can't just take shit out of the fridge. What, bro? And that's all you fucking hear.
Dude, Kyle
Kyle
has
Rowe?
been... No, it's one of, like, my old high school friends.
Oh, okay.
He was on a podcast when Conrad came over.
Okay.
But yeah, he's been running a shit ton. Shout out Kyle Peterson. He's been like getting into good shape and like running like 7-minute flat miles and shit like that.
Damn.
That's pretty fucking fast. He was not in shape at all. He was drinking every day, and he just cut out the booze. He broke up with his girlfriend, so like
Aww.
we were kind of prompting him to like you
Hate
know,
runs.
make healthy
Seems
life
so.
changes and stuff. So now he's eating healthy and running a shit ton. He's about to start lifting. But he's looking good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kyle.
Shout out Kyle.
Can't wait till you fall off the wagon, get back on the podcast.
Kyle Goggins.
We're gonna smush Blake's leg at the end of this.
Oh yeah, we could do the tempering pin.
We could do that. Yeah.
Have you ever had your leg tempered?
It's
I
crazy.
don't know what that is.
It's
It's,
basically a 130-pound metal bar that you
It's a rolling
lay on your
pin.
quad, and it rolls all the muscle out. It's like
It
it's
hurts.
very intense.
Great.
Yeah, it crushes your leg, but it's completely fine, and it's good for like getting out the knots that are deep in like your huge muscles, like quads and stuff.
Not a super convincing sales pitch, but I mean, I'll
Blake
give it a
works
shot.
out all the time, so we got to hit him
Yeah.
with the recovery.
I wish the ice bath was cold. We could take ice baths. That shit's really good.
So like, where do you drain that fucking thing?
I just pop out the little nozzle on the side and
It just pisses out over the.
Just go to the side there.
Yeah, they've sent the handyman here like several times. Like, we gotta check on a broken pipe. I'm just like, no, I'm just draining the ice bath.
That's funny as fuck.
Yeah. So now I go and tell all the neighbors every time that we drain it. But yeah, that's it. That's where I was born.
In an ice bath?
In that ice bath specifically,
Oh,
at Waterworth.
shit, really?
Yeah. No.
Like nail the placenta to the bottom.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
It's a family relic.
Seen some pretty nice orgies, I bet. That ice bath.
My daddy was born in that trough.
Have you guys ever tried it?
Not in a long time.
I don't think I ever have.
Not since like hockey days.
Dude, it's amazing.
Yeah, that sucked. It's just like I just got off the ice. I'm gonna.
It's literally so good for you. Like that kind of like high feeling you get from doing drugs. It's that sustained over the course of like 4 to 6 hours of that euphoria feeling. Like it increases your dopamine and serotonin levels sustained. And then also it's just good for everything else in your body, like inflammation.
I think it's just your body's grateful reaction to having thought it might have died.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a shock to your body.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
like it's a very controlled, like easy shock.
Yeah.
And also it becomes cool because it's like a mental thing too, so you feel like your willpower winning over too and getting stronger.
I'm gonna breathe. I think I'm warm. I'm peeing. All right. Nope.
Oh yeah, you gotta fucking focus on your breathing, dude. Just Blake knows what I'm talking
I know you're talking.
about.
And we had one when I played football, but I don't think I ever went in it.
Oh yeah, it scared you too
Just look cold.
much.
Like you look like a long snapper.
I don't think so, but okay.
All right.
No, he's a lineman, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I can see that.
Yeah, big
D
boy.
center, dude.
What do you weigh now? Like 350?
At least.
Yeah, at least.
At least, I would say. I'm trying to get in that 600 pounds so I can get on that show.
Dude, when is enough, Blake? Like, when are you gonna stop getting so jacked?
When I can't wipe my ass, which is close.
Yeah.
It's super close. But when I can hire someone to wipe my own ass, that's when I feel like I've made it.
And all the allegations about the steroids and your wife?
Yeah. She takes tons of steroids.
No, her not being satisfied.
She's never satisfied. That's why she keeps taking them. She steals mine sometimes.
I've known girls like that. Yeah.
Just can't stop taking the roids.
Well, you know, you can't get high on your own supply either.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I'm getting into swimming shape.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You
What are you
are,
doing?
aren't you?
Running a triathlon?
No, I'm
Swimming to try
just general fleeing,
Just generally getting out.
just running, just going. You know. Sometimes you got to get on a bike and then swim and then run.
Where are you swimming
25
at?
miles. I'm not actually doing that.
Mm. That's good exercise,
I'm
too.
worried about my skin.
You're too aerodynamic in there.
Yeah.
You'll scare people.
Yeah.
Dude, I bet you do slip through the water.
Oh, dude, it's a problem. I swear to God, like one person, like the bottom of her pool needed to be refinished. So it's like if you walk around in that fucking thing all day, your feet get like cut up.
Damn.
And we were doing this stupid game while you're drinking, like, you know. All right. Like you ask like a trivia question, people try to swim across the pools fast. You try to like turn around, dive for them. I fucking did, right? I went head first, cut through the water, fucking hit
At the bottom.
the bottom
Oh, man.
of the pool, fucking scraped it like right here.
Oh.
Came up bleeding from my fucking chest, dude. Like I almost lost a nipple. Like it was
Damn.
crazy. Yeah,
Dude, yeah, you go too fast through the water.
right. Now, I'm not interested in doing that competitively against men, but
What about women?
well,
Yeah,
I feel like I have a little bit better. I don't know why. I have a few different advantages there. I don't know. I would have a little bit of extra drag in one place, but I feel like we could get it done.
Dude, what
Use
if you
this a
became the
rudder?
second best
tuck
swimmer?
it, yeah.
The second best female swimmer of all time.
The second best?
Yeah, there's that one trans athlete, and then you could slide in as number 2.
Have you heard about those trans lifters that are just dudes?
Yeah, destroying like the benching,
They're
the
just
bench ones.
yeah. They just go.
They just
in.
identify as women.
They just wear a kilt and then let her rip and
yeah.
I don't know if I support that level of trolling publicly, but I do like I don't know.
I mean, it takes dedication.
I think they've started outlawing it in places.
Lying?
Outlawing trans athletes to
They're
compete
heroes.
with female athletes.
Yeah.
But they did allow Miss America to have a trans competitor.
Did you win?
I feel like
No.
that's
I don't know. I think it's still
that race.
Oh, it's still going on?
That race is gonna get closer, dude. Like the Miss America pageant race against, like that's what I mean. Dudes are champs. We're gonna figure it out.
Girls are chumps. Is that what you're going to say?
That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
Let's have more to worry about.
Trifling.
They can't punch people in the face as good, and
Coming out pretty sexist right now.
I mean, I don't have to release this, but matter of fact, we'll put a little mark in there. Whoops.
You don't have to worry. I don't think any women are going to listen to this.
I mean, yeah, it's probably true. Have you ever punched a girl in the face?
No. What?
Had to think for a second now.
Are you about to tell us a story of a time you did?
No. No. I was just chumming the water.
I mean, I'll give like a Stockton slap, like Nate Diaz style. That's it. Then I flip them off.
Yeah. There's this one Anthony Jeselnik joke. It's really funny. He's like, I would never hit a woman. If she tried to fight me or had a stutter.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not very. It's not very sporting,
I mean, he's a dark comic.
No, I'm still talking about punching girls.
Oh, punching girls?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. That's
Yeah,
pretty
like it'd be more manly to punch a moose. I'd punch a moose girl. Maybe. I wouldn't do that actually.
Dude, a mama moose?
Yeah.
That's the dangerous one. I was
Some
punching
things look
daddy moose
weird. They don't
before.
have the antlers.
Yeah.
I seen one when I was Yellowstone. I'm like, what the fuck is that? What's
It's a
wrong?
long, thick horse.
It's like a rhino without a horn. It just looks weird. It looks naked.
Did they shave it? That'd be animal cruelty.
Well, I mean, some of them get their horns stolen.
They molt them. Don't they?
You think there's
don't know
mooses
what
with
they do.
alopecia?
Yeah.
Or
I
do you
think it's like a thing in China, like a was an aphrodisiac thing, like rhino horn,
Moose horn?
moose antler. I think moose antler's one too.
Moose antler.
China just grinds stuff up and tries to fuck with it. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's crazy over there.
No, I mean there's a billion of them. I don't know. Think of all the bitches that sell crystals, here.
Yeah, for real.
There's only 300 million, and it seems like every other person that you meet is charging something, Over in China, it's got to be fucking crazy.
Have you guys ever taken the Myers-Briggs test? The personality test?
Is that the one with like the letters?
Yeah.
No.
You haven't? Have you?
Yeah, I think so.
What's your code?
I don't know. I can't remember.
You don't remember it?
I don't think so.
Well, there's another one that's called the Enneagram test.
Hmm.
Yeah. And like if you mix those two up, it's crazy. I don't know. I was messing around with it with my family the other day. It was nuts.
Found out they were all assholes.
Yeah, every one of them. We're all just cheating on each other.
Problem is like, what if, I don't know, they try to like make those tests more relatable. It's like, oh, you're like the Dalai Lama, and then he does something stupid in the news. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I feel like at a certain point you should kind of like have a decent grasp on that. Like, there shouldn't be like a chart that'd be like, oh yeah, that is how I am. I feel like if you're a certain way, then people will tell you. You know?
Some people don't listen.
Well, I mean, I think that's the point I'm kind of coming around to.
Yeah, I don't
Case
know.
in point.
I think it's still cool to get analyzed from a psychological perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, get you that better help.
I
We don't
know
have
about better
sponsors.
help.
I wouldn't sponsor it.
Yeah, we got to take that out of the podcast.
I didn't say .com.
Marker.
Mark
Yeah.
it right
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Blake, don't say the N word. All right. Not even in self-defense.
Do you like to golf?
I want to. I've never really actually like golfed. I've like mini golfed.
We're going out back after this podcast.
Well, I drove him here.
Oh, so you're coming.
Yeah, we can swing some clubs.
You're going to learn today.
Also, Nick is doing a going away party thing at 6 over at his place.
Nick
Farrell?
Farrell?
Yeah, unless it rains.
Where's he going?
He's going to Colorado to be like a park ranger.
That's
Wow.
He's gonna go fuck with Yogi Bear and
Where in Colorado?
picnic basket. The hilly part, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Pretty rural. I don't know. He's gonna shit in a bucket.
He
Anywhere
just
that's not
graduated,
Denver?
didn't he?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good for him.
Yeah.
That's dope. I thought about
Where
that when I went to
where's
Yellowstone.
Jordan going?
I think he's going back to L.A.
I thought he was.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay. Because I know Isaac's going to New York, right?
Yeah.
For some reason I thought they were going together. But yeah, I think Jordan's moving back.
That's cool. Isaac's going to New York?
Yeah.
Nice.
Big Apple, you get like 8 open mics a night up there.
Oh, dude, I met a couple guys at like a comedy festival. Well, I met one guy at a comedy festival. He'd only been doing it for like 2 years, and his 5 minutes was fucking awesome. You know, and it was clean and all this shit, and yeah, he was talking about like hitting 2 minimum a night.
Nice.
You know, so
That's cool, man.
We gotta move to New York.
live in a Murphy closet.
So they're both pursuing comedy right now? Moving out there for comedy?
Well, I mean, they got like jobs and roommates and shit, and yeah, I think that's.
What are they doing?
Isaac works for T-Mobile.
Oh, so he's transferring with T-Mobile out to New York?
Yeah. And
Nice.
then
That's not bad.
I don't know what Ben's doing. Got a theater degree. I'm sure he's gonna figure something out.
I'll take you far. You can go to New York with that.
Absolutely.
Pretty much. That's it. I don't know what Jordan's doing a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh yeah, Jordan's doing a little bit too much, seems. I don't want to be like having mental breakdowns over the shit that I'm trying to do. Like the whole idea behind this crap is that it's supposed to be fun.
No, it's supposed to release stress.
Right. That's why, like, I don't know. Any expectations that I've ever that I've had for something, like anytime I've gotten like stoked to go do something, it usually blows up in my face in some completely unexpected way, or a completely expected way. You know, in hindsight. So now it's just I don't know, like go into something just to not check a box, but just see what it's like for myself.
Yeah, just experience it.
Right. Cause I don't know. What I've found is that if I'm gonna, the only people that have the only audience that has let me be like a serious singer-songwriter and a comedian in between are these burlesque shows. And until I could figure out how to start selling, I don't know, records, hits on Spotify, some kind of credit like that. Like I don't think I'm gonna have people who are gonna let me do that. Because they need to have a context for what it is already, Yeah. Otherwise, it's like, who's that? Why is that musician talking so much? It's like, but there is always shitty bar gig. 5 people show up to see comedy. Somebody else say something funny, and then you try to do a set. I don't know how to integrate other people into that, because you're going into hostile environments.
Yeah.
There's
Those
a lot.
can be fun sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, I like the small rooms. Playing the small rooms.
Yeah. But
It's hard to get a laugh, but
Once they get laughing, then I feel like it's
yeah, it's
a lot
definitely a
better.
momentum thing. Like if
Yeah.
you can get it going, then you have to keep it there as long as you can. Because if you let up like at all, you have to start over.
That was another thing about the Shadow Lake shows. Like all the tables were just so spaced out,
Right.
you know, and they didn't have walls.
Yep.
And they're trying to light people on fire with the fans and the tiki torches.
That was interesting too. It's like I wonder what they're gonna do about bugs. They lit a tiki torch at every single table, and then the fans were too loud, so they turned off all the fans. So now everybody has a little fire next to their thing, and it's, you know, it wasn't cold. Yeah. But yeah, and they got a wireless mic set up. They left it on after the sound check. It died 5 minutes into the show. Reset everything. Start 20 minutes late. I think.
But was it a good show?
was
Like,
alright.
Did everyone do all right, or?
It was all right. I mean, it wasn't. It was a weird gig. I enjoyed it. Like I like.
Front row and the table or two were pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were there for it. It was kind of like I compared it to like play this thing Facella, or like anytime I do these rap events
Wasn't Frisco on
at
that
the event
Facella
center.
thing?
He was, and then he bailed out because his aunt got sick or something.
Oh,
I
okay.
called him out in the group chat. He's like, my aunt got sick. I'm like, okay. But yeah, that was a weird gig. You know, like when it happened. So it's like it's outside. You've just got an awning for shade, and that's pretty much it. And I'm looking around thinking like, what the fuck is gonna happen? And then it started raining, and then everybody that wasn't already in a water fight anyway, like rushed towards the stage, and I couldn't really hear anything because there was just rain against a metal roof. But I'm just, you know, doing my best, and I see a lot of like gold teeth smiling back at me, and I'm thinking like, there are a lot of kids here, but maybe it's all these rappers' kids. I can let it rip right now. Like, yeah. Worst intro ever. It's like, we got a comedian for you. You better be funny. And it's like, thanks, dude.
Thanks, man.
All right.
Beautiful.
I'm Dave fucking Chappelle, everybody. Yep. That's what I love. Oh, you do comedy? I love Dave Chappelle. I had one guy. I would never advise doing this. I've done it like a couple times. It's like, I'll bet you I can make you laugh. And it's like I'll bet a drink or like $20 or some shit, and you know.
He always loses.
Yeah. Well, I usually win. The second time it was like, all right, I bet him a drink, and I got it set up that it's like, excuse me, I'm nervous, I'm shaking. You know, and at that moment, the guy got up from the bar and went to the bathroom. It's like, bro, you got to be confident up there. And I was like, that's the setup for the joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't get it. Look, dude, I'll buy you a drink anyway. And I was like, cool.
Still on the.
That felt great. Yep.
What was the punchline?
It was the worst stage fright that you can get is standing on one foot in front of the
yeah.
police. Yeah. Oh, we got some extra color here. You're gonna record a domestic dispute.
What were we just talking about?
Blake had a story about beating women. No. I'm running low on battery here. I think we gotta wrap this up shortly.
All right.
Yeah. It takes way more battery to plug in the microphone. Turns out.
How long have we been going?
48 minutes?
That's not too bad.
Nah, I
We
think
did like an hour last time.
I think it's pretty good. Yeah, but like, there's chunks of that we can't use
Yeah.
for a couple of reasons. I'm pretty sure there's
Places?
chunks of this ones that we can't use either for a couple of reasons.
What?
The whole
Why?
home. Never mind. I don't
Better
wanna-
help.
Huh?
The whole what?
BetterHelp. Yeah. The fake sponsors.
Which part?
Dude wipes.
The part where I was telling everybody about all the counterfeit shoes I was selling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you can cut out that part.
Yeah.
But overall, I think this conversation's been pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
We got the whole
Except-
animal kingdom here. And
What's up, Conrad being sexy?
this is Bachelor Science. Thanks for tuning in. If you did, and I don't know when we'll be releasing these.
Tell them about our dates next week.
No, this is just.
Tell them about Bugsy's. What's what you got?
Yeah, Bugsy's every Monday, unless I got fired.
Kava Bar Tuesdays.
Kava Bar every first, third Thursday.
New Province
And
Wednesdays.
Sunday. New Province. Well, I'm not gonna plug people that I'm not affiliated with.
What about Nomad?
Nomad's on Tuesdays. I like those guys. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
All right.
Yeah, that's the end of the show.
Good pod, guys.
Thanks for listening.
Good pot.